Hey everybody! Well, I guess it's about time I share this little recipe. I guess I've created it, but who really creates anything nowadays? Anyway, basically it's a really low carb, high protein wrap that I do. As some of you may know, I can't eat meat anymore due to I don't know, messes up my whole body. So luckily I can eat eggs. So I've created this little recipe so I can get like 30 grams or what's it about? I guess it's 1 ounce of protein right out the bat in the morning. So yeah, basically it's quite simple. What I do, I use about 3/4 of a cup of white eggs. I found some that basically the only ingredient is egg whites. So I use that. And to add a little bit of taste, I add a whole egg. I use a large egg. So basically I use a little mason jar like this. This is a little tip for you. What I do, I just shake my full egg in there just to break it all up. Because I found the egg whites are already all broken up, so you don't have to do anything to that. This breaks it up real nice. And then what I like to do, I add some turmeric, some beautiful turmeric, and a little bit of onion powder. No, garlic powder. You can add onion powder anyway. And oh yeah, if you add turmeric, you need pepper, because apparently those two help each other once they're in the body. Basically after that, I cook it. Shake it, of course, to get everything mixed up. Yeah, and it's kind of an easy recipe. So I'll do this and I'll show you that. All right, we're gonna try to do this with one hand. Like I said, I use a lot of turmeric, just like that, and a little bit of garlic powder. Now what I do, I actually shake it before I add the egg whites, like that. Let's shake the camera, like that, because I find it mixes better if there's more air in it. But mainly, like I said, it's because I use a lot of turmeric. Yeah, just like that. By the way, this doesn't mean Satan. Some people think it does, but it doesn't. Basically, it's a reminder that every action I make can be evil. Yeah, I can't. Anyway, I can do this with one hand, so I'm not gonna add pepper right now. Basically, I close the lid, mix it up again, and then I got my trusty old crepe cast iron, there you go, pan, which I use every morning. People say you have to use lots of oil in a cast iron pan, but you know what, once it's really good, well seasoned, I use a little thing like this, a sprayer. I spray it everywhere, and never sticks. Of course you have to get a little experience using cast iron, but once you do, I guess it's the perfect pan that you can get. Plus apparently it adds a little bit of iron when you cook stuff in it. I'm not sure the time that my wrap is in the air that it really adds a lot of iron, but apparently if you would cook like I don't know, some soup in there for an hour or two, it would add some iron to your food. So I'm just talking while this is getting hot. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time also to get hot. That's kind of a little drawback of a cast iron. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have to shake it by hand. Usually I put the cover back and I just shake it once more. This is hard, cooking while looking into the camera for some reason. There you go, should be hot enough. Now I put half of it in there. Yeah, a little bit more. And as you can see, because I add lots of turmeric, it does get like orangey, yeah. But you know, you can add less of it. Basically, my story with turmeric, I have psoriasis. Basically, I've had it ever since I've been a pre-teenager. I lived with it for about what, a good 20 years. You know, I always had some on my arms. Wasn't too bad, but my arms were always red and itchy, and you know, it doesn't look good either. And within 2 months that I started eating at least a teaspoon of turmeric every day, it miraculously went away. You can argue that there's no scientific anything to prove this, but like I said, for 15 almost 20 years I lived with it, and within 2 months, and it was a stressful period too, my psoriasis went away. So you know, for me that and just a few well, when I did my big diet that I lost so much weight, I couldn't eat as much turmeric because we had special food, and you know, turmeric does, if you add a lot to it, it does taste kind of funky after a while. And basically, let me just get my sorry about the noise. I'd forgotten that my thingy was in the, see that? Yeah, pretty awesome, eh? That makes me happy every time I do it. And there you go. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I ate less turmeric for about 2 months, and my psoriasis started coming back. So started again with a teaspoon every day, and up it's going away again. So yeah, that's pretty awesome to me. And basically, that's where you have that's pretty much done. You just put that on the cutting rack. You add some I don't know, I add some sprouts to that, maybe a little bit of mayo to give it some taste. I've got some pickled onions I make, and also some pickled turnip. Probably gonna be making some videos of those, because I have to make more of it since I'm I'm low on the supply. So anyway, that's how I do my little high protein, low carb wraps every morning, and yeah, just love them. So yeah, see you guys.